First thing first, let me make a disclaimer. I'm not a medical profession, but in today's video, I want to talk about items that you can get at Dollar Tree for under $15. And these items that I'm going to be talking about are medical items. So let's go ahead and get straight into the first item. That will be chest rub, aka Vicks. You can get this from Dollar Tree. This is actually really good. You can rub this on your chest if you get a cold. It doesn't matter if you're in New York, doesn't matter if you're in Florida, doesn't matter if you're in Delaware, doesn't matter if you're in Texas. Get the chest rub it on your chest, put some on top of your nose, put a little bit inside of your nose if you do got a stuffy nose or a sore throat and you want to rub it on your throat. And then one trick that I learned is you can take this and rub it at the bottom of your feet and then put socks on and then go to sleep like that. So by the time you wake up, you'll be coughing up a lot of the cold, you'll be blowing boogers, and all of that will be from this, getting that cold out from the bottom of your feet, from your chest to your throat, and from your nose. So definitely go ahead and go get this for $1.25 at your local Dollar Tree. So the next item I have for you would be cough drops. Now the yellow, the lime, the lemon version is actually the best version to me, but this one's the second to best, so you can definitely go ahead and get some cough drops. Like I said, it doesn't matter if you're up north, doesn't matter if you're down south, Midwest, it gets cold everywhere. And if you take a shower and go in front of a fan or something, or go into a completely different weather, if you took a cold shower or hot shower, you can get sick. So always have a pack of cough drops on you, or if you feel like you are going to start getting sick, definitely go ahead and get this. Like I said, the yellow version is my favorite, but for video purposes, we're going to use the blue version. Next item I have for you is bandages. It's $1.25 at Dollar Tree. You'll never know when you're gonna need bandages. This bandage right here is a 3-inch, so you can get bigger ones. I'm pretty sure they have different versions in there, but this one right here, you might have a sprained ankle, God forbid, or you might be with somebody, you know, you two are just on the street together looking out for each other and they might have an issue with them, and you always want to have a bandage on you because you just never know. The next item I want to go ahead and talk about is going to be roll gauze. So you definitely want to have this, like I said, just for emergency purposes. Somebody, you know, maybe you're traveling on a bike and you fall down and get a boo-boo, or maybe your friend fall down and get a boo-boo. Gauze right here would definitely help. You know, let's hope that never happens to anybody watching this video, but you know, you can bleed very, very, you know, hard, and the blood can be gushing out, and gauze right here would actually take up and soak up more of the blood compared to like a regular band-aid. So definitely go ahead and get you some gauze just in case. The next item I'm gonna have for you here is waterproof tape. Now you are gonna need waterproof tape if you're out there homeless on the street and it's going to be raining a lot. You might not have a rain poncho, so definitely if you are going to have a boo-boo, or if you need to cover something up, waterproof tape will definitely help, because it can be raining as hard as it wants, but this tape should hold whatever that needs to be hold. So always get yourself some waterproof tape. Antibacterial travel wipes. Now this pack, you do have a lot of different packs in the Dollar Tree, but this pack is actually pretty good. You got that other one with the yellow and the blue. That one has way more water to it, like more alcohol, and it's a little bit harder. Then you got the red pack, which is kind of soft. I don't like the red pack, but this pack is just right. It's not too watery and it's not too dry like the other ones. So definitely go ahead and always have some wipes on you, because you might not always have access to water, especially, you know, if you're out there in the middle of nowhere. So let's say you're in the woods, you have your tent set up in the woods or something, you want to have this because you don't want germs, you know, spreading all over, especially if you got to eat food or just trying to stay clean. Always have some travel wipes with you. Now the next item we're going to talk about is going to be pocket tissues. Pocket tissues can be used for multiple reasons. It could be used for starting a fire, it can be used to cleaning up a boo-boo, it can be used, you know, just to eat something. Let's say you don't have a plate with you, you can take 2 of these and make like a plate in your hand. So definitely go ahead and get pocket tissues. I know this is the childish version, but they have many different pocket tissues out there. This one, like I said, it's so much coming here. It's literally 10 in one of these. So there's a 6-pack right here, that's 60 tissues you have to work with, and you're not going to go through this very fast. So always have pocket tissue with you. You never know, you might be sick, you might have a cold, or you might need it for another reason. So pocket tissue. Now the next item I have for you is band-aids. Band-aids. This pack right here is 110. It has different sizes. I know it's like a regular one, but it's Dollar Tree. You can't expect to get like a premium version. Dollar Tree, you just got to work with what you got to work with. So definitely, you don't have to get this one that's so big. You can get a smaller one, but a lot of them, they have different packs out there. So they have the 100-pack, the 50-pack, 60-pack, different ones out there. But this, like I said, it's $1.25. Everything you're gonna see in this video is less than $15. I will put the receipt up. I'll go ahead and show you right now. I should have the receipt on the screen. And yeah, that's literally what I paid for everything in this video, and we have 3 more items to go. So the next item I have for you guys is gloves. Now, I know these are not the best gloves in the world, and if you have big hands like me, as you can see, I got huge hands, but this one right here, it should work for you. Like I said, it won't work for me, but if you're a small person, then definitely go ahead and get these. They do have bigger ones that can fit for me. They have the big, but it's only 1 pack though, which kind of sucks. But they have gloves that are yellow and they're really, really huge. So I can wear that, but for video purposes, since this have 10 inside of it, and you can, if you can fit this, then I recommend getting this so you have more gloves. Because think about it, if you're using 1 pair of gloves a day, that's 5 days, and this is 10. So you get 1 week worth of gloves. That's pretty good. And not every day you're going to need gloves anyway, but just always want to have it just in case. You never know when you might need this. So the next item we're going to go ahead and get into is going to be alcohol. I got the 70% one. Now you can get the 50% one, which is the green one, but I prefer the 70% one because it's a little bit stronger by 20%. And then also, it's just that you can use this for multiple things. If you want to start a fire, which I don't recommend, but you can start a fire with it. You can go ahead and clean up boo-boos with it, and you just need this just in case for any medical reasons. So it's a good purchase. I know it's a little bit heavy to carry around, especially if you're going to be homeless with a backpack, but if you have like a bicycle or you're traveling with a cart, I do recommend to have at least 1 alcohol with you. Or you can check around other stores and see if they have alcohol for $1.25 or less, and you want to get a smaller bottle because, like I said, this is really huge to be carrying around. And think about it, if you're on the street with a backpack, you don't want to be carrying too much weight. You want to be carrying, in my opinion, less than 50 pounds. If you're carrying over than 50 pounds, I mean, that's cool and everything, but it might affect you long term. And the last item that we have, now you guys can get this, but it's not recommended if you're not a strong person. Now if you have a strong back, I would say yes, get this, but this, it weighs a lot. Like, look at this, that weighs a lot right there. But yes, this is peroxide. This will actually help you, you know, cleaning up messes. If you have any mess, it will help you, you know, just any medical reason really. It's just so you don't get an infection, or let's say you got a cut on your arm. Let's say you were just in the woods, you were walking back to your camp, and then like a branch cuts you and then you start seeing blood come out. This is the reason why you would have this. But you can get smaller bottles, but this one is at the Dollar Tree, and this is the only size that I've seen. So if you guys know any other store, please leave in the comment section down below so it'll help people out, because this is huge. Like look at that. That's huge to be carrying around, but it works because you don't want to get sick out there. You don't want to get infection, and you want to avoid the ER as much as possible, because you'd rather buy this for $1.25 and use it and not get an infection than you get an infection and then you got to go to the hospital. Then they're going to bill you like $550 just to, you know, bandage you up. You know what I mean? So avoid hospitals as much as possible if you do not have insurance, which I'm pretty sure a lot of you don't have health insurance, and there's nothing bad if you don't have it. I understand the economy is kind of crazy right now, but yeah, definitely go ahead and get this. Like I said, it will help you in the long run, especially if you're gonna have alcohol. You might as well have peroxide too, and really just use it for emergencies, or try to use it as much as possible so you can lessen the weight. Those are all the items that I have for you in this video for medical reasons if you are going to be homeless. There are way more items that I could have got, but I'm trying to keep these videos under $15. I think I'm gonna start boosting these videos up to $20 because I could get like 3-4 more items and it will make it into $20. When you're homeless, you want to make sure that you have like a bug out bag, or a lot of preppers will say bug out bag, or like a ready bag, you know, a medical bag, you know, something where you have everything ready to go, because you don't want to be stranded out there. You don't want to be like lost. So if you have a bag with you, just make sure you get, even if you get 2 items out of what I just said. For example, let's just say you get the pocket tissues and then you get Band-Aids. Like, at least that's a start. I know some of you may not have the money, and that's okay. So take it slow. Take it slow. If you need to get 1 or 2 items per day or per week or even per month, take it very slow, but make sure that always just have 1 or 2 items that you know that will be useful for everyday use, just in case. You may not need it, but you will never know. And like I said, don't carry too much items because you don't want to hurt your back. You got to think about your back. Now if you are homeless inside your bike or your car, that's a different story. You can always have it on you, you know, just store it somewhere safely. But for my people on foot that are just walking on foot, think about the weight capacity. That's one thing I really want to take seriously for a lot of you, because I know I say some items, and these items, by the time you put it in your bag with your tent, or you put it in with your clothes or whatever, it's like, it looks like a big old truffle bag, you know, and you don't want to be walking around like that, because then people start looking at you suspicious, and you don't want people looking at you like that. But other from that, like I said, I did promise you guys this video. I was going to show you that the items that you can get, and hopefully somebody learned something from this. Shout out to everybody commented. I do want to say that I see a lot of comments from newer faces, newer people, and I just want to say I appreciate the love and support, but I do want to pump more videos out. So I just want to say thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. God bless you. And remember, I have my Discord down below, or I have my Instagram, so if you want to talk to me one-on-one, if you want to share your homeless story to me, go ahead and do that, because I want to hear from you guys. I want to hear from the community. And like I said, just thank you for everything. I really appreciate my core fan base. And I don't even like to say fan, but family. Like, you guys are my family. So thank you so much for watching, for listening, and stay safe. Remember, Jesus Christ is our Lord and Savior. God bless you. I love you, and peace out.